Hello. This is my video for World on Fire pages 23 through 49. And again, we're talking about ethnic minorities that control a majority of economics. But in these chapters, we're talking mostly about Southeast Asia and the role that the Chinese play in a lot of the local economies. First of all, we talk about Burma and how the Chinese have gone into Burma, a lot of which do so illegally by obtaining passports illegally, and they enter the country. That's a very poor country. So you have people coming from one country who have wealth, who have accumulated wealth, and they come in to this rich place. Burma has one of the they sell a lot of teak, which is a very pricey wood, and basically they say that the Chinese have basically overrun the teak industry. They obtained it by appeasing the military-style government of Burma, just by paying them off and things like that. So really the government is receiving the money from the Chinese, and the Chinese can accumulate more wealth within the country, and they can sell consumer goods to the local Burmese. So really they're making their money two ways, by local industry and also by consumer goods. They also have gone into the gem market of Burma, that there are many rubies. There's a ruby that was almost 500 carats found there, and there's many virgin mines in which local Burmese don't have the necessarily means to buy the mines, to pay for them, and to mine them, but the Chinese gladly to do it. Of course, the military-style government of Burma is cash-strapped, and they cut a lot of education and healthcare programs for their own people, and so that's just one way that the government is not helping their own people, but they're appeasing the ethnic minorities because of their economic know-how. Historically, the Chinese have flourished in Java. They've done so in the Philippines and Vietnam by going in and basically obtaining the industries that are strong in that country. In Vietnam, they came in and they were building certain things. Privatization helped the Chinese, where not necessarily land was given out to people, but it was privatized, hinting back to that private marketization and democratization. In Thailand, Malaysia, Cambodia, Laos, all these places where land was privatized, it was given to those with money, and that was the Chinese. So really there's a fact that those that were rich already had the means to obtain industry, to work it, to add to the local economies. There was an example of the bean curd industry within Burma, that really it was a market in which had gone through zero changes in the past hundreds and hundreds of years, but it was taken over by the Chinese, not because of their social networking or because of the products in which they decided to market, but because of something called path dependence, that the Chinese had dominated. They had capital from their old country, and they used that to go into a new country to invest that capital, and then they can make more and more money. So really it takes money to make money. The old paradigm rings true. Also, corrupt officials don't help. Suharto in Indonesia, he appointed Salim and Hassan, both Chinese people, to run industries for him. And really that just breeded ethnic hatred of the Chinese. So bad that foreigners that would come into Indonesia would have to get a red stamp if they were part Chinese, things like that. And so really corrupt officials within these governments don't help the problem at all. And they just exacerbate the problem of ethnic hatred. Thank you.